This is Family Time 76, and this week we're doing empathy interviews. As we move towards social awareness, we're focusing on other people's backgrounds, trying to get to understand other people. And I've said this many times before, I will say it many times after this, but I believe empathy is the highest of human potential and the greatest of human pursuits, because we're never fully able to understand what someone else is feeling, how they're thinking, because we don't have their experiences and their backgrounds. But we should be working to understand others. That's what we're trying to do this week. We've done interviews in the past, and they've been great because we talk about having a conversation for understanding. So many of the conversations we have in our day-to-day lives are very surface level. And I want to encourage you to dig a little deeper and really try to know someone. And I'm going to challenge you a little bit more this week because I want you to try to get to know someone who, from your perspective, has a different background than you. Now, that can be something like someone who is of a different race or ethnicity, religious background, sexual orientation than you. But it could also be someone who is of a different age group than you, of a different generation. Could be someone who participates in different activities than you. But I want you to have a conversation with this person, and I want you to discuss how your different backgrounds might impact your perspectives. Maybe it's just talking to one of your friends and really asking questions about how they grew up, what their experiences were like as a child. We all have different backgrounds, but I want you to sort of seek out something that is different between the two of you and have a conversation. And understand, we're not trying to put our thoughts or beliefs or values onto the other person. We're trying to have a conversation for understanding, because that's something we could use a lot more of in this world, and it's something that I think needs to really be taught explicitly and addressed in our educational settings. How do we have meaningful conversations where we get to know other people? And that doesn't mean acquiescing or giving up our beliefs when we maybe find different opinions on things, but it does mean trying to understand the other side. I know for me, I've grown so much and learned so much, and by my perspective, become a better person when I have meaningful conversations with people who have different experiences and backgrounds than I have. Because I learn a little bit more about the world, and I learn more about myself. It lets me question things that I've believed or behaviors that I've had, and allowed me to consider why I behave that way or why I believe that thing. And in some cases, it's made me adjust my perspective. And in other ways, it's helped me solidify the things I already felt were true about myself and my feelings and my beliefs. So this is a powerful exercise. I want you to get to know someone else. Ask them some questions about their backgrounds, their thoughts, their feelings, and you'll probably find that you're more alike than different. That always seems to be the experience that I have. Is sometimes we feel like we need to ignore our differences. We need to pretend like we don't have different experiences But I think it's better to recognize, accept, and embrace our differences while also understanding that we are so similar in the most important ways. We all have hopes and dreams and feelings and desires. Those are the things that make us human, and those are the things that should unite us and connect us, even if we choose to express them in different ways. Even if our backgrounds and experiences have maybe impacted our beliefs and behaviors in different ways. So get to know someone this week. Have a great week. Much love.